All right, so this video, I'm basically just going to show you one of the storefront clients that I clean. This is a bi-weekly client that I take care of, a inside-outside. It's just a small bagel shop. It's a quick job. Takes me like 30 minutes to get it done. So I started the inside. This is after they closed. You always want to start on the higher window pane. So I'm starting at the top. I mop, I squeegee, I detail the frame, and then I work my way down to the lower. Now you see me here dropping a towel down. I put that down because I use a substantial amount of water to detail this larger pane here, and that cloth will collect the water. If you don't have a bigger towel, you tend to splash a lot of water, and I don't like to leave a bunch of water everywhere. I make sure to always collect the water once I'm done. That's what that towel is for. It just makes it easier to, when I throw the water off the frame, to just put it right there on the towel. So here I am working my way, getting this window pane nice and mopped up. Now I'm doing the fanning technique with the squeegee. And as you can see, it's a little sunny, so I gotta move a little quick, otherwise the water will dry on the glass and it leaves marks, so you got to be fast. Luckily it's not too hot of a day today, so it didn't dry that fast. So yeah, basically this is the process. I get inside, I take care of the inside first, move my way out, take care of the bottom frames with the towels. You see those tend to have a lot of buildup, especially if it's bi-weekly or even monthly. It's going to be buildup, so always wipe the frames down to have them nice and clean. Get the edges of the glass, the sides, the top. Make sure that's all dry so that no drips, come down to the pane that you just cleaned. And always just a little detail with the detail cloth. And we're moving on to the next one. Okay, now working my way out. So I always start by dusting off the top frame. The bottom frame, there always tends to be collected dust, bi-weekly, monthly. There's always going to be dust. So I just brush it off with a small paintbrush that I keep in my bag. As well as the doors on the bottom. You see there's like dirt and dust. Same with the frames on the bottom. I always just brush that off with a broom. Just take care of that. It's easier to clean with the mop. If all of the dust and debris is brushed out of the way with a broom or a paintbrush, whatever you got, makes it simpler. So yeah, always, again, I start with the top frame and then work my way down. So simple process. We got a step ladder here. Some people don't like using step ladders. They just use the pole. But the thing is, you can't brush off the dust that collects on the frame. So I prefer to use a step ladder, and just to get that make sure that's clean. And here I am wiping down the bottom frame. Is important because if you don't wipe that down, water can drip down and then fall on the bottom glass. You don't want that to happen. So always make sure to absorb that water with a cloth. So this storefront, like I said, is a bi-weekly. So every 2 weeks, this is a $50 per cleaning client. So this is a $100 a month client. It's really easy. I get it done in 30 minutes, super fast. And it's a great client. It's a bagel shop. They hook it up with free bagels usually every time I come by. And so this is the kind of, this business is you're going to meet a lot of business owners, restaurants, coffee shops. And, you provide good service. You're a kind person. You're a personal person. They're going to, to give you some stuff every now and then. I get free bagels. Some places I get free coffee. And, you come to become friendly with these people that are your clients. And it's great. I love coming here, taking care, make sure their business always looks perfect. Looks like its curb appeal is boosted. And I'm just really thankful for my clients. I have some great clients. And you can get these clients. If you want to start a storefront window cleaning route, you could do it. You just have to get out in your city, whatever. If you live in a populated area, just get out there and, pitch businesses, offer window cleaning services. If you're looking for a way to make some extra money, it's a great way to just make some extra cash. You could do it as a side hustle. You don't have to invest that much time. You can get, 5, 10 accounts and make an extra $1,000 a month just doing it on the side. Or you can do it as a business. You do it full time and, you put more time into it and you'll get more. So this business I really like because it's flexible. Like this job I come by when they close 2:30 and easy to work with, very flexible. And you could lock down, 5, 10 jobs like this, and I like to, like this job that I clean, I always pitch the businesses around me. So whenever you do a job and you're in a populated area, go to the neighboring businesses, the neighboring 3 to 5 businesses. Hey, if you're feeling like a rock star, pitch the 10 businesses around. Because the more businesses you land in the same area, and you book them on the same day, you could increase your earning, how much you earn per hour. So that's just a little method or trick you can do when you have a storefront, or to build your storefront route, is once you land a client, pitch the surrounding businesses So that'll build out your route and it'll tighten your route. So you're not driving as far to do different jobs. You go to one area and you bust out 2, 3 jobs. That's preferable. It's not always going to happen, but when you can do it, it does save gas money, saves time. So yeah. So again, this is a great starter business, great side hustle. If you're looking for an extra way to make some money. And if you're interested in learning how to build a storefront window cleaning route, to build a recurring route which pays you, you can earn an independent income, check out, I do have a storefront window cleaning blueprint, which I teach you my system step by step on how to land accounts like this, restaurants, dentist offices, all sorts of clients, and make extra money. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, check the pinned comment of the video, as well as in the description. I have a link where you can get access to that program. And with the cost of the course, you can make that back in 1 to 2 jobs easily. So the course is just a shortcut with the methods on how to pitch, how to price, mindset, how to handle social media, how to build a recurring route, how to frame recurring services to prospects. So if you want to learn all that, check that out. And yeah.
Bye.